And then there's Univision, another culprit in which has hampered my people, Mexicans. And the weird part is that Univision never ever told Mexicans that the Republican Party and the Vatican are in cahoots. If gay marriage is illegal, then that other marriage should be illegal as well. The marriage between the Republican Party and the U.S. bishops of the Vatican, of the Catholic Church. Oh no, we can't really deal with that right now. That's the truth, but what else can we do? Oh, but focus on Joe Arpaio, by the way. Meanwhile, rich Catholic donors have donated money to NOM, the National Organization for Marriage, but also to the Republican Party, to Republican operatives and candidates who are going to stop the evilness of gay marriage. With that, I mean, this is what really people don't seem to understand. Gay marriage was an excuse for the Republican Party and the Vatican to unite. That's what they wanted. They always wanted, the Vatican always wanted a way to unite with the Republican Party. Because they pretty much have taken over a lot of aspects of the Democratic Party. That's why that Timothy Dolan, Archbishop, or Cardinal Dolan now, he's a cardinal, went to the Democratic National Convention. He prayed. Well, he prayed, but what else? That wasn't a prayer. That was a political statement. When he said, "You Democrats, you better stop with the abortion thing." Even though majority of Catholics support abortion, really dumb right there, wasn't it? But the Republican Party, they always try to get the Vatican with that party. And they succeeded in the last couple of years because there was this common cause to stop gay marriage. So they got a really good excuse to do that. And they did. For this year marks the greatest betrayal of 2012, which was the betrayal against Catholic immigrants. And nobody wanted to talk about that. Univision said, no, we cannot talk about this. Because I remember somebody, who went on the television? I forgot. Because my mom told me, Jose. She called me over on my cell phone. Like, she always calls me when there's something really going on television. Like I really needed to know, and I should stop what I'm doing just to answer my mom's call, and she tells me what's on television. But she told me that there was this guy on there that was being interviewed by Univision, our local station here, and he was talking about the Vatican being in cahoots with the Republican Party, and when that happened, boom, he was cut off. I'm gonna try to find that clip. If it's possible. Probably have to visit the station. I don't know if I can do that. I'm trying to find that clip because that guy was he was on it. I mean, and when he started mentioning that, the reporter just took the mic away. He's like, okay, now back to you. Back to you at the station. But Univision is doing all it can to really dumb down the Mexican people. That's what they're doing. Oh yeah, I mean, oh God. Especially with all these soap operas. Like, I don't mind if you watch television, that's fine. I mean, I watch television, but I get it, I'm not a zombie. I don't sit there with my mouth open, drooling, watching television, 4 or 5 hours like some Mexicans do. And there are some good dramas I like and all that, good television shows because of the good writing, the good acting. But look at what they're watching. Because I try to watch one of these soap operas with my mother because I was at my mom's house and she's like, sit down and watch I don't know, some stupid soap opera. I forgot the name of it. Something with amor, something with love. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was shit. Let me just say that, it was shit. Fucking A. The acting was so fucking horrible, and I couldn't believe this. When I was young, I watched this shit. when I was like 10, 11 years old, because that's what we watched at home, was soap operas, Spanish soap operas, Mexican soap operas. And Univision is really, really smart, by the way, by doing this. They have so much money. Oh God, Univision is one of the richest, actually, probably the most richest network in America right now, because they're very smart. You see, because what they do is, instead of trying to create original series, like Fox does or NBC or anything, you know what they do? They don't create anything. They just invest in the news. That's all they invest in. So, and there's a couple of, news, entertainment shows, national shows like Despierta America. Oh, really? That's a really good show, right? No. And so they put up a couple of Cubans in there, a couple of Puerto Ricans, and say, oh, yeah, the Mexicans will love this. Talking about entertainment all day. And, stupid bullshit like that. And then, instead of creating like dramas or comedies, no, they don't do that. The majority of the programming, or the creative programming, is soap operas from Mexico. So they don't have to produce them themselves. They just rent them, or they buy the licenses from Televisa in Mexico. And that's where they get all the novelas or all the soap operas. And they're horrible. But they're smart because they know that Mexicans don't know any better. Oh my God, all the horrible acting. There was this one lady that supposedly she got poisoned. I don't know, she was poisoned or something. She was poisoned. Oh Dios mío, oh my God, they poisoned me. Like, yes, we know. Like, it's all melodramatic. And I can tell she's faking it, she's collapsing to the ground. Oh no, I'm being poisoned. Oh, it was so fake. And my mom was like, oh no, oh, they poisoned her. Oh no, he better get in there and save her. I'm like, what the fuck is this? When I go visit, because they live down the street from me, and when I go visit, I was like, they're always watching those stupid soap operas. And that's what really pisses me off now. It's starting to piss me off. I mean, they should watch quality programming. That's my thing. Quality programming, good writing, good shows, good acting. Programming shows that make you think, that deliver. These shows don't deliver. They're just stories, sensational stories. And that's all they are. No character building, no good writing. And all of the writing is horrible. How can they make money over there out of this? How can they make because they don't know any better. These soap operas are shit. And then my dad also oh, look at this son, that guy is going to come out and he's going to shoot that guy. And it's a fucking fake gun. I can see it. It's made of rubber. I can see it from here. They couldn't even get a really good gun to do this and pull it off. Oh my God. I tried to avoid that. I tried to avoid them during that time between 6 and 9. That's when they're glued to the fucking chair. And when I try to talk to my mom about something, I try to avoid her when she's watching this, because when I talk to her, she's looking at the television and then looking at me and she's trying to look at both things at once. I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. Then during a commercial, I try to rehash things and say, hey, so how did you so what do you think about what I said? And she's like, oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Go ahead, do it. Yeah. I'm like, Mom, you weren't paying attention. But if you're gonna watch something so dedicatedly like that, you should watch something that my parents actually have some standards at least. There was one soap opera that was so stupid. It was so pathetic. It was a comedy. It was not funny at all. I mean, if I were to translate it into English, I mean, you people would laugh at me, not with me. I mean, it was so pathetic. And finally, my dad said, you know what, Irene, this is pretty stupid. And starts whistling. When he starts whistling, it's because he's bored. Like he doesn't want to be there. He because we're uncomfortable with that shit. But I don't know. It was stupid. And there was this girl with his big boobs, and my mom doesn't want my dad to watch that. It was very cartoony. I forgot what the name was, but I don't really care. I just don't want to watch that. I don't want to see it. And I told him already, when I come over, I don't want to see that shit. Enough with it. Pathetic. And it's all the same stories. Like, it doesn't matter what soap opera you watch, it's the same fucking story. You know, some guy wants to marry this girl, but the mother or the father who's rich doesn't want it. Basically, that's it. Right? And then in the end, they always end. Like the final episode of the soap opera, the series finale, whatever, the finale, always ends in the fucking wedding. Every fucking time. You know, one of these days I just said, you know, Mom, why even watch it? You know that somebody's gonna get married in the end. That's it, period. But she said, no. One time, the real lover came out and he rescued her and they got married. Yeah, like what I said, they ended in the marriage. The underdog, the protagonist, the good guy came in and he finally, because supposedly he disappeared, but he magically appeared again at the finale. Wow. Oh, Jose, come on. It's okay, Jose. It's what we watch. You know that your father and me, that's all we can watch. Is soap opera. What else is there to watch? There's so many other shit. I pay for the cable bill. And when I order the cable, I told the cable company, I want all these Spanish channels because my parents speak Spanish. And I said, okay, fine. We have all these we have 100 Spanish speaking channels, and some of them have original programming, and they still say, oh, there's nothing to watch. I'm like, I just give you more channels to watch. There's HBO in Spanish, Showtime in Spanish. You can, golly, my parents sometimes piss me off. Oh, Jose, you just don't understand. That girl, she reminds me of me when I was young. Like, Mom, grow the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Soap operas, man. They're really damaging the intelligence of our community. That's what it is. I think that some of that shit is really lowering the IQs of many of my people. It really sucks. Anyway.